think, because I know there's a lot of fear, but what do you think the future of Web3 digital assets?
Well, fear is basically a retail phenomenon. You know, most cycles, and this is not just crypto, it's the stock markets too, you end up having, you know, a cycle, and at the top of the cycle is when retail buys in, because they heard, oh, somebody just made a money killing in the stock market, I better buy in at the all-time high. And then all of a sudden they panic sell when it drops. We're in that cycle now for the stock market, and we've already been in that cycle for crypto. And, you know, I mean, in the stock market, they tend to be 10-year cycles, and crypto tends to be 4-year cycles around that halving. If you're sophisticated, you understand these cycles. They're never 100% predictable, but as, you know, Mark Twain is, you know, often quoted as saying, history doesn't repeat, but it tends to rhyme. And, you know, this is, I remember Craig Barrett, the former CEO of Intel, somebody asked him about, I don't know, 15 years ago when he was running Intel, and we were, you know, in you know, I think it was the dot-com crash or whatever, they said, you know, is Intel going to survive? And he just laughed and said, son, I'm old enough that I've been through 6 deaths of the PC industry. And, you know, that's opportunity. In a bear market, you're able to bring things to market without a lot of noise and distraction. If you look at some of the biggest successes of the last 50 years, they were built in bear markets.
Yes.
Steve Jobs knew this well. Steve Jobs did a crazy thing and went and launched an MP3 player when the entire market was owned by several Chinese companies and Singaporean companies, Creative Labs. And he launched one, you know, right after, a month after 9/11, he launched the iPod at way higher price because he said, I think I can build a better product. And I'm sure all of his IR people are saying, Steve, our stock's already in the toilet. Why are you going up against the Chinese for a market you can't win? All those companies are gone, and the iPod became the cornerstone of building the iPhone and the iPad, and, you know, one of the largest companies at one point, the largest company in the world, Apple.